What's up? This is Human Temperament. You're watching the Backstage beat only on YouTube. James7X. Our first show was actually in Del Paso Heights at an art museum, and it was an open mic, but the place was packed. We performed a song that we no longer have in our catalog, which is called Fairy Tales. That song is pretty awesome. You know, we talked about Jack in jail, and we used that as a concept. We talked about Humpty Dumpty, used that as a concept. So each hook was very different. So it went through different, you know, nursery rhymes, and then that was our first show, man. We got a lot of love, and it's nothing like your first show, man. It's nothing like your first show.
How did you guys come up with the name Human Temperament?
It's a funny story, man. I actually was reading a psychology book and actually ran across the name Human Temperament. You know, I presented a scenario, but at first she wasn't feeling it. She was like, nah, I don't really like that. And in a couple of days, she was like, hey, remember that name you came up with a few days ago? I was like, Human Temperament? She's like, yeah. Actually, it's stuck in my head. I really like it. So I said, okay, let's go with Human Temperament. We're storytellers, so it's talking about, each song has the temperament of different, you know, human beings. Here at the boardwalk right now, backstage with Jane Anderson, you know, doing a little bit of filming. This is actually going to be our last performance of the year, opening up for Afroman at the boardwalk. And the reason being is because we're going to be focusing on our Close Your Mouth single video and also doing a couple more cyber videos as well throughout the year. So basically, that's why we're calling this our last video, show of the year.
Is there a concept for Close Your Mouth, like the video that you've come up with, or is it's still in the drawing board production phases?
We have a little bit of a concept. We don't want to leak anything right now.
All right.
But it's definitely a concept in the works.
I wanted to deny. She high, I find practice. I enjoy the challenge. A visual listen to visually. I'm definitely pleased physically. Mentally, my fantasy. More. Listen to me. It's that to see you go. Glad to see you come back around. I miss my honey. More valuable than money. More valuable than gold. We will never get. Oh, our love was grown. No one would know. Cause they don't have to know where we go. This how the stars lit. Let's be pictures lit. Feel the heat of the sun. The two from one. This how the stars lit. Let's be pictures lit. Feel the heat of the sun. Two become one.
Songwriter initially, have been for a lot of years. I was listening to him rap, and I said, there's something there, we need to put that together. And so we tried it, and we started doing open mics, and started kind of picking up speed from there. And the next thing you know, we're doing bigger shows, and the next thing you know, we're just keep it temperament.
I started off with the title a rapper, but I felt like I was a bit more than just a rapper. You know, they can put any words together and just make a rap. Me, it's well thought out, you know, it's creative, it's storytelling. So that's why I call myself not a rapper, but a poetic lyricist. Because every time we listen to our songs, it's like a new conversation for me, you know? So that's why, that's the difference between a poetic lyricist and a rapper for myself.
Yo, yeah, good love, star love, give it to me, give me that, good love, star love, give it to me. Jump on me like you're ready. Hey, I want it, I need it, I gotta have it.
2005, you know. We started off there doing music, and then we relocated to the Sacramento area. Then we started performing, doing open mics, and then start seeking out how we can get to bigger venues, start opening up for different artists. And the reason we moved out this way, you know, it was typically for personal reasons, but you know, it became our home. You know, we definitely hit the grounds of Sacramento, performing everywhere, from Maryland's to Arlo's, Sheraton Grand Hotel to Boardwalk. Love to see different sceneries, love to see different people, different cultures, just travel. That's my favorite thing.
What do you think is one of the greatest things that you've learned being on the road as musicians?
Patience. Have patience.
Mine's is balance.
Balance, yeah.
Patience and balance.
Things are balance. If you don't, it can kind of take you under.
What do you mean by balance? What do I have to balance if I'm on tour?
You're balancing your time that you need to spend getting yourself ready, and also people pulling on you. You have to kind of balance that, and then also balance time to just sleep. Like I say, okay, enough is enough, you know, because you'll get very pulled into wanting to, oh, I got a song, and you're up at 2 o'clock in the morning trying to write, and you really need to be sleeping, because the next day you have a performance. So, balance.
Give it up for the band. Give it up for James on lead. Somebody on track. Six on drums. Pete on violin. Let's go, y'all.
It wasn't by choice, it was just because that's what the people around me surround me with. As I got older, hit about 17, that's when I connected with Scenario with the music. She introduced me to people from, it might be funny, but I didn't know too much about Michael Jackson, Prince, the background, the creativeness. So basically, we kind of like put hip hop and then we try to grab another genre like pop and then grab rock and put it all together. I remember the first hip hop guy she let me listen to is actually from the group 4th Avenue Jones.
Oh yeah?
Who's actually from LA. And I was like, man, that's pretty cool to put rap over rock like that. So, and we decided to just incorporate that into our style. And you know, it's working so far. So. Close Your Mouth came from a very life experience place. Growing up, with our music as well, growing with our music, we always been told you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't be this way, you can't be that way. So basically, we decided to make a song telling all those critics that was very negative to pretty much just close your mouth, let us be ourselves. And it's basically a song that is just fighting back, basically. It's our single off our EPK, and next we're working on a video for it. Contact us at www.humantemperament.com, or you can go to our band page, which is facebook.com/HMTmusic, or you can just Google us, Human Temperament Music, and then our Twitter, Facebook, website, MySpace, all of those, YouTube, those different things will pop up.
Yeah.